Hi guys, welcome to my date of 13 Nights of Halloween. Today I bring to you Rosemary's Baby. Today I have another adaptation versus book, and I have a lot to say about this. I have strong opinions about some installments of these, and again, this is my recommendation. I think everybody should watch Rosemary's Baby. Let's start with a book by Levin. Do I recommend you read 100%? What do I rate? With a lot of caveats. It is a 4 read for me. It is scary, atmospheric, enthralling, engrossing, claustrophobic. It is every woman's nightmare. It is well written, and it is definitely on point with its, demonic cult vibes. The tension was built perfectly. You don't know whether or not Rosemary is crazy or if she's telling you truly go on a journey with her. Here's my caveats, the things that I had a little problem with this book. The language. Anyone who's not white is referred by their ethnicity, not given a name. I do not appreciate that. They use a word that I do not condone or like when referring to Black people. I did some research, and around the time this book was, it is an N-word, but not that N-word. Is the other one that was used not in a pejorative way up until about the time the book was written. But at the time, especially after Martin King, that word has started to take a turn to being used to denigrate people. So it was being phased out. I don't know when the book was written. I know when it was published. So I decided to give Levin the benefit of the doubt and just hope that he would do better and be better if he was written this novel in present times. To my surprise, there is a sequel to this book. It is called Son of Rosemary, and it was a 1997 release. So I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so good. We're gonna find out what happened to the baby. We're gonna know where we're going. And Levin actually had a chance to, right his wrongs and prove to us that he learned and he's doing better. No. Everything that I had a problem with in the original are still present here, including the use of that word. And the excuse that is given in the book is that we meet Rosemary 30-something years later. She's been in a coma since we last saw her. So in her mind, she is still of that time. Do I understand that? Yes. However, she uses a word around other people. They are very much 1997 people. They know better and nobody corrects her. That was a perfect opportunity Levin had to give a little lecture on how he knew better. That someone could have explained to Rosemary, I know you used that word and wasn't as bad or whatever back in 1960 something, but right now it is. We use this instead. We refer to them, I think at the time, was African Americans in 1997. That was politically correct. But whatever. Like, even if you didn't give an alternative, you just say you don't use a word. That was a perfect opportunity. But I mean, did he take that opportunity? No. So not only I had a problem with that with the Son of Rosemary, The plot was disgusting. It made no sense. It was very unsettling. There's hints of incest, which I'm not down for, and I'm sorry, I'm spoiling this book because I don't want anyone to read it. I will delete it from my memory right after I finish filming this. It never existed. It's horrible. It's trash. Don't pick it up. Don't. Stick to Rosemary's Baby. Rent over. Now to the movies. I mean, rent, not over. So let's sandwich my bad opinions, okay? The 2014 Rosemary's Baby TV series remake was trash. I love Zoe Saldana, but not even she could save this movie. It was, well, miniseries. It was horrible. It was trash. Don't ever watch it. Put it in the same box that you will put Son of Rosemary, hopefully. Take them to the backyard, burn them, get the ashes, bury them, then get the earth with the ashes and throw it in the ocean or something. Just completely annihilate that. They do not exist. For now, let's talk 1968's Rosemary's Baby, directed by Roman Polanski. Starred by Mia Farrow, who is Rosemary. Her redemption and characterization was so on point. It was beautiful. The visuals, the sound effects, the editing choices, everything about Polanski's Rosemary's Baby is amazing. It is definitely a classic. I particularly really enjoy it and watch it over and over and over and over again. It is atmospheric, claustrophobic. I think it really captured the essence of the book and actually made it better by visually introducing us to this. And I particularly could not pick any of the problematic language in the movie. So if you haven't watched it, I would definitely suggest watching Rosemary Baby 1968. Every time I mention Rosemary Baby from now on is going to be Polanski's, okay? I highly suggest, if you haven't watched that, pick it up today, tomorrow, make it part of your next Halloween horror binging. It is a classic for a reason. You feel it. It's so uneasy. I used to be terrified. I'm not scared of it anymore. I'm still very unsettled every time I watch it. It's a 5-star movie for me. Honestly, I cannot fault it. I know I should because Polanski, but the movie is amazing. Who did it better? I'm tired of saying this, and usually I would love to say the book, but I can't. I will give it a tie, with the caveat that if you are a book purist and if anything is based on a book, you like to read the book first, I suggest go for it and read it at some time. Either way, in your life, it should be part of like horror to read before you die. It's a classic for a reason, with the caveat of the language. But if you have to pick one, and you are the kind of person that can read a book after you watch a work from which it was based, I would say the movie. Prioritize the movie. It's amazing. It's a classic. Personally, I actually prefer it to the book, but I'm glad I read. But it was definitely not going to be a reread for me. From now on, every time I need my fix of Rosemary and her baby, I'll stick to Mia Farrow. That's it. Thank you so much, guys. We're getting so close to the end. I will see you tomorrow, and until next time, be the hummingbird.